In previous videos, we talked about what semitones and tones were, and we said a semitone is the smallest interval we can change between one note and another. Now there is a thing called microtones, and we'll get into that in another video, but basically just remember the smallest change is a semitone. So on a piano, that would be when you go up one key. So press any key on the piano and just move up the next one to your right. So on a piano, moving to the right is always up, and down is going to be to the left. A tone was when you go up two keys. Let's just go over to the piano here and we'll have a listen to what that actually sounds like. So I could press the note C, for example, on a piano. Now that one, if I wanted to go up a semitone, I would move up to this next black key here. So you can hear that change is a semitone. Doesn't matter which key. If I press, for example, that one there, which happens to be an F sharp or G flat, if I go up one key, which will be to this G note here, that's a semitone. Now you can hear semitones aren't the most pleasing thing to the ear. They're very close together. They've got a bit of tension in them. They're very usable, but don't get me wrong with that. But semitones aren't the most pleasing. A tone is when you've got two keys. So if I press this key here, which is a C, I went up two keys, which would be to this next white one here. So that change is a tone. Now it's a lot more pleasing to the ear. There's a lot of songs that start with that. When we get onto in-depth ear training, I'll teach you about methods so that you can get used to those changes. Here's another example of a tone. Or, okay, here's another one. So anytime I change up two, remember it's a tone and that's what it sounds like. And a semitone is not quite so pleasing to the ear. We will get used to those and do a lot of in-depth training on developing your ear.